For decades, there has been a rumor in Hollywood and elite sports. A secret fountain of youth that keeps the rich lean, muscular, and energetic well into their 60s. We know it as human growth hormone, or HGH. Welcome to Dr. Levitas. But there is a problem. Synthetic HGH is illegal without a severe prescription. It costs thousands of dollars a month. And biologically? It is a sledgehammer. It shuts down your natural production, it increases insulin resistance, and it can grow things you don't want growing, like weird masses. But what if I told you that you don't need to inject the hormone? What if I told you that your body is already holding a massive reservoir of growth hormone, sitting right there in your brain, waiting to be released? You don't need to buy the milk. You just need to wake up the cow. Hello, today we are talking about the growth switch. The scientific breakthrough that allows you to hack your own biology to release the floodgates of youth, without the side effects of the synthetic drug. The peptide stack that is changing anti-aging medicine, CJC-1295 and Ipamorelin. We are going to explain why your pituitary gland gets lazy as you age, why pulsing your hormones is infinitely safer than bleeding them, and the specific fat-burning phenomenon that happens while you are in deep sleep. Let's start with the mechanism. To understand why this works, you have to understand the difference between a hormone and a secretagogue. If you take synthetic HGH, the med many bodybuilders use, you are taking the hormone itself. This is a shove. You are bypassing your body's control systems and flooding the system with an external substance. Your body says, "Whoa, we have way too much," and it shuts down your own factory. A secretagogue is different, it is a nudge. Secretagogue literally means substance that causes secretion. It doesn't contain any hormone. Instead, it travels to your brain and whispers to your pituitary gland, "Hey, remember when we were 20? Let's get back to work." Here is the tragedy of aging. We call it somatopause. By age 30, your growth hormone levels drop by about 15% per decade. By age 60, you are running on fumes. That is why your skin thins, your belly fat sticks, and your injuries don't heal. But here is the secret, your pituitary gland still has the hormone. It isn't empty. It's just lazy. It has stopped receiving the signal to release it. CJC-1295 and Ipamorelin act as that signal. They are the key that unlocks the warehouse door. Now, why use two peptides? Why not just one? This is where the magic happens. They work on different pathways to do the same thing. CJC-1295, the growth hormone-releasing hormone analog. This tells the brain to produce more GH. It amplifies the signal. Ipamorelin, the ghrelin mimetic. This mimics the hunger hormone ghrelin, but without making you hungry. It inhibits somatostatin, the hormone that stops GH release. So, CJC-1295 steps on the gas, and Ipamorelin takes the foot off the brake. The result? A massive, natural surge. This leads us to the most critical safety concept, the pulse. In nature, your body does not release hormones in a steady stream. It releases them in pulses, spikes. You get a spike when you exercise, and a massive spike when you sleep. Synthetic HGH creates a bleed. It keeps your levels unnaturally high 24/7. This causes tachyphylaxis, your receptors get numb. It leads to water retention, edema, carpal tunnel syndrome, and insulin resistance, increasing diabetes risk. CJC and Ipamorelin mimics the natural pulse. It creates a spike that lasts for a few hours, and then drops. This allows your receptors to reset. It mimics nature, just louder. Because it respects the natural rhythm, the side effect profile is virtually non-existent compared to HGH. You don't get the HGH gut. You don't get the diabetes risk. You just get the benefits. And where do we see the biggest benefit? Sleep. If you talk to anyone who has used this stack, the first thing they tell you is, "Doc, I haven't slept like this since I was a teenager." Ipamorelin specifically has a unique ability to increase stage 4 deep wave sleep. This is the coma sleep. This is where physical restoration happens. This is where the brain cleans itself, through the glymphatic system. If you are an athlete, or just a stressed executive, you know that recovery is the bottleneck. You can train hard, but if you sleep light, you break down. By taking this peptide stack right before bed, which is the standard protocol, you are timing the chemical signal to coincide with your body's natural circadian rhythm. You are supercharging the repair cycle. You wake up feeling like you have a new body. Now, let's talk about the vanity metric, fat loss. Growth hormone is a potent lipolytic agent. It causes lipolysis, the breakdown of fat. Specifically, it targets visceral fat, the dangerous fat around your organs that we talked about in the pericardial fat video. But here is the nuance: GH burns fat, but insulin blocks GH. This is why we always say, fast for 2 hours before you inject. If you eat a bowl of ice cream and then take your peptides, the insulin acts as a shield. It blocks the fat burning effect. But if you have an empty stomach, the CJC-1295 hits a fat cell that has no defenses. It triggers the release of triglycerides. You are quite literally burning fat while you dream. Patients often report a visible tightening of the midsection within 4 to 6 weeks, even without drastic diet changes. The metabolic furnace has been turned up. This is the question every man asks me: "Doctor, is this like steroids? Will my balls shrink? Will I stop making my own hormones?" The answer is no. When you take T analogs like in TRT, your body senses the external hormone and shuts down your testicles. It's a feedback loop. We have enough, stop the factory. But remember, peptides are secretagogues. They are stimulating your factory, not replacing it. There is no negative feedback loop that shuts down your pituitary. In fact, you're exercising the gland. You're keeping it fit. When you stop taking the peptides, your levels simply return to your baseline. You don't crash. You don't need post-cycle therapy. This makes it an incredibly sustainable option for long-term health optimization. So, what does it feel like? There is a phenomenon we call the flush. About 10 to 20 minutes after administration, many users feel a sudden wave of warmth. It starts in the face and moves down the chest. It's not painful. It feels like a rush. This is the vasodilation effect. It is a sign that the growth hormone pulse has hit the bloodstream. It is the physical confirmation that the key has turned in the lock. It usually passes in 5 minutes, leaving you feeling calm and drowsy, perfect for falling asleep. Now, I have to give you the reality check. These are not magic pills. They are fragile biological chains. You cannot eat them. If you swallow a peptide, your stomach acid destroys it instantly. That means injections. Subcutaneous. Tiny insulin needles into the belly fat. For many people, this is a deal breaker. I can't stick myself with a needle. I understand that fear. But I also want you to understand that diabetics do this 5 times a day to survive. It is painless. It is simple. And for the result? For the ability to turn back the clock on your repair systems, to protect your joints, to burn visceral fat, and to sleep like a baby, a tiny pinprick is a small price to pay. Here is the doctor's verdict: the peptide era. We are entering a new era of medicine. We used to wait until things broke to fix them. Now, we are learning how to maintain the machine. You don't have to accept the decline. You don't have to accept the lazy pituitary. You can give it a nudge. You can remind your body what it felt like to be young. Here's my advice. Do not go buy this from a random website. Research chemicals are often impure and dangerous. If you are interested in this, you need a telemedicine clinic or a functional medicine doctor. You need a prescription for pharmaceutical-grade, compounded peptides. Go get your blood work done. Check your IGF-1 levels, the insulin-like growth factor 1. This is the proxy for your growth hormone. If your IGF-1 is in the gutter, if you are a 40-year-old with the levels of an 80-year-old, then it is time to have a conversation about the switch. Don't let the fire go out, stoke it. I'm Dr. Levitas. Pulse the growth, sleep deep, and I'll see you in the next video. Watch this video suggestion, it was especially picked for you. Also share, comment, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. It helps a ton with the algorithm. Remain tuned for future videos to empower your health and fitness journey. So, stay healthy, stay happy, and keep going.